Grímsey is a beautiful island situated off the north coast of Iceland. The stunning island stands afar and alone on the horizon. Grímsey can be truly called an Arctic part of Iceland. Grímsey receives multitudes of Arctic Circle fanatics who want to check off this experience on their wish list. Grímsey, being the only part of Iceland lying in the Arctic Circle, has made it quite popular, and nobody wants to return home without giving this place a good one-day look. The Arctic Circle is something that will remind you of 7th grade geography. It is an imaginary line that circles around the top of Earth. But what makes it so special is that the north of the Arctic Circle receives at least one day of darkness and one day of full sunlight, also called midnight sun and polar night. These unique conditions have given the northernmost region of the Earth that name of Arctic. The Arctic Circle passes through 8 countries and 2 continents, namely Finland, Sweden, Norway, Russia, the US, Canada, Greenland, and Iceland. However, the Arctic Circle is constantly shifting, about 15 miles northwards every year, and will pass Grímsey by around 2050. So, visit Grímsey before it's completely gone into some inaccessible hinterland. It is a blue cliff that stands amidst the waters of the wide Arctic vicinity. Grímsey Island is spread over 5 square kilometers, located about 40 kilometers off the north coast. The highest point in Grímsey stretches approximately 105 meters. This stunning island is part of the Akureyri municipality. With a modest population of 100 people, Grímsey Island will be a unique experience for tourists. The lush green island is blessed with enriched bird life. Grímsey hosts various species of birds, and that too in a large number. You will be surprised to know that at Grímsey, seabirds outnumber locals by around 10,000 to 1. Their numbers are so prevalent here for several reasons. First, the Arctic seas around the island have plenty of fish, meaning the birds have plenty to eat. Secondly, hunting the birds and the collection of eggs have also been minimized in the last half-century, although the traditions do still continue. Finally, there are no mice, mink, or rats, meaning the eggs can lay safely in the low grass. In other parts of Iceland, these invasive species have caused stagnation and even depletion of some bird populations, who before their introduction only had to contend with Arctic foxes. The main attraction is the Atlantic puffins that reside on the island. Most of the visitors come to Grímsey in the summer to see the puffins. You will find no puffins here during winters. Black-legged kittiwakes, auks, thick-billed murray, razorbills, and northern fulmar are included in the wide range of other species found on the island. An old legend tells that once upon a time the island was only inhabited by trolls and giants, until they were slain by a man called Grímur. However, he took the daughter of one of them for a wife, and the islanders are said to be their descendants. Whether that be true or not, the islanders are known for their hardiness as fishermen, which is surely a requirement on this isolated Arctic island mentioned in many old sources. In the past, Grímsey was renowned as an inexhaustible source of eggs and birds, and for rich fishing banks around the island. Fewer than 100 people call the 5 square kilometer island home today, but it is a popular destination for those who wish to visit the Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle visitors get a certificate commemorating their crossing, and there is a signpost saying how far major cities around the world are from that point. Fishing is a major source of commerce on this picturesque island. The Grímsey fishermen farm the rich fishing banks all over the island. You can also see them using their small motorboats to venture further north in the Arctic Ocean. The renovated harbor and fertile fishing grounds adorn the island. When you visit Grímsey, you can witness the courageous stints of the fishermen as the boundless Arctic Ocean often turns wild. Sea storms and frost are a common thing with waves that can reach 15 meters high. Along with the economy, the advent of tourism has also seen a rise in Grímsey. The island is well equipped with modern facilities for tourists. There are several guest houses and cafes where you can relax and enjoy the local food. 2 guest houses are there on the island, one of which is open throughout the year, For better connectivity, there is an airport that connects to Akureyri Airport. A school and community center, along with a swimming pool, contribute to the development of the area. Grímsey children go to school on the island through 8th grade, after which point they continue their education in Akureyri on the mainland. The small wooden church, of great historical importance, built on the island. The Catholic Bishop of Iceland, Jón Ögmundsson, built an older church almost 900 years ago. Though it falls within the parish of Akureyri, this is a new church constructed in 1867. The church was renovated in 1932, and it shows a native century-old imitation of a painting by Leonardo da Vinci. Another interesting fact about the island is that it first appeared in writing around the year 1000 CE. This alone speaks volumes about the historical significance of this small island. Grimsey also features a popular monument, an 8-ton sphere of stone. It marks the edge of the Arctic Circle. The thought behind the shape is to represent the rolling movements of the Arctic Circle. This is an out-of-the-box idea to witness as the monument is not fixed and moves along with its true location. The cliffs on the east side of the island are the highest, towering from 60 to 100 meters. In the old days, the basalt cliffs served as a major source of food as locals collected eggs along the rifts. It was a tenuous task. A rope would be lowered 60 meters down from the edge of the cliff while the individual collected eggs. There was a great risk that the rope would break or a large rock could break off, hitting and killing the climber. Today, the egg collection practice is safer and more modern, but the cliffs are a reminder of the past and the importance they served to feed the island. Bright yellow and close to the cliff's edge, Grímsey's lighthouse is one of the most significant buildings on the island. It was built in 1937 and is situated on the southeast corner of the island. It was originally operated manually with a gas lamp that had to be turned on and off by hand. Today, the lighthouse is automatic and still plays an important role in directing boat traffic along the coast. Although the lighthouse is closed to the public, it's a popular destination to take a photo, capturing bird life and the cliffs in the background. In the late 19th century, the people of Grímsey were known for their prowess in chess. An American chess champion, Daniel Willard Fisk, who was also a leading scholar on all things Icelandic, left the islanders $12,000 upon his death and gave instruction for a school and library to be built, and also presented them with 11 marble chess sets, the last of which can still be seen, alongside Fiski's portrait, in the library inside Muli, the Iceland Community Center, which stands on the original site of the school he financed. Sadly, hardly anyone plays chess on the island today. There's just one road on Grímsey, which runs the length of the west coast from the lighthouse at its southernmost point, Flesjar, through the village to the small airport at Basar, a total length of 3 kilometers. Because of the island's geographical position, the number of daylight hours differs greatly from season to season. On the shortest day of the year, daylight lasts for 2 hours and 15 minutes, while for a month in summer, the sun never sets, and it is bright right around the clock. Grímsey is not good for tight schedules. The uncertainty of getting on and off the island is exactly why this island is such a special place. Yes, flights and ferries are scheduled to be frequent and regular, but everything depends on the severe mood swings of island weather. A slight fog or wind is enough to cancel a trip for the day. When you see the tiny island from the air, it makes perfect sense that a sane pilot would not want to try to land a plane in the haze. If you have a tight schedule, it's a good idea to come up with a plan B, just in case.